Oh, man, order my steps, y'all. Yes, sir. The strong school right there. Bishop, you picked a good one this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, Bishop Joseph Walker, the senior pastor of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Nashville, Tennessee, and the presiding bishop of Full Gospel. Bishop, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. Order my steps. Wow. You know, Psalm 37:23 said that the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delights in his way. I want you to...
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is 12 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone. Here's your Monday morning news. Democrats are projected to maintain their narrow Senate majority after victories in close contests in Nevada and Arizona. Meanwhile, the Senate contest in Georgia is headed to a December 6th runoff. In related news, Trump advisor Jason Miller said in a podcast appearance that the former president will announce his 2024 presidential campaign at an event tomorrow. Internationally, a meeting between U.S. President Joe Biden and Chinese leader Xi Jinping is now underway. It's the first in-person encounter between the two men since Biden took office. With Russia's invasion of Ukraine, the COVID-19 pandemic, and the devastation of climate change, the hope is that the two major powers will work together to instill stability. Lastly, two plus-size models say they were denied entry to a Los Angeles lounge and are speaking out on size discrimination. The incident took place after a bouncer looked them up and down and said, "Not tonight." The women said they have received a message from the club with the general's manager number attached. And the
so bad.
I'm sorry. This was on CNN. So two plus-size models, they were denied entry to a Los Angeles lounge.
Man,
and now they're speaking out on size discrimination. So the bouncer looked them up and down, and he was just like, "Not tonight." And
that's
so,
wrong.
Yeah, that is it's wrong. And they're gorgeous. I mean, if they could have added value to the night, because I saw pictures of them. But they're speaking out. They've complained.
Shoot,
yeah,
I like the plus size girls. Man,
let them all in.
You can't get in the club because of your size.
I don't know.
Nobody stick in the waist. Come on.
Right, they've been doing that for years. They've been all over. It be them bouncers, man. They look at certain folks and they just, if they don't think they fine or something or whatever.
But
they
these
say
women are fine.
Not
yeah, they were
tonight.
fine. Yeah, he looked them up and down and said, "Not tonight." So yeah, they are
that's
going hard.
just nasty and dirty.
Yeah. So hopefully they make some noise and hold this lounge accountable. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at what's happening in news. Rock T, what you got in sports?
Man, real fast, let's recap football over the weekend. Let's start with the NFL. How about them Dallas Cowboys losing
Talk about something else.
to the Green Bay Packers, man? Listen, man, the Cowboys had that on game one, but Aaron Rodgers once again reminded everybody, despite the struggling season he may be having, he reminded everybody that I am back-to-back MVP. Don't forget that. You know what I'm saying? Overtime victory for the Packers. Cleveland Browns lose to Miami. The Dolphins are still rolling. They 7-3. What about the Minnesota Vikings beating Buffalo in overtime? Minnesota.
That was a good damn game.
They 8-1. They quietly 8-1. Tom Brady done won 2 games in a row, so don't sleep on the Bucks. College football, there's only one game to talk about in college football. Number 4 ranked TCU beating Texas 17-10. TCU was 10-0.
Told you they were sorry.
What you mean told you they were sorry? Man, you better respect them Horned Frogs, man. How you gonna sit up here on this show right here and not respect TCU?
I respect them, but they ain't playing nobody.
Texas,
Go on now.
Come on, man. We ain't got enough time. We're going. Gary, what's up, man?
All right, y'all. Gabrielle Union, y'all, she has had quite a special 50th birthday, and everybody's excited about it. And her husband, Dwayne Wade, y'all, he topped it off, y'all, with a very personal gift, honey. He gave her, honey, a tattoo of he put a tattoo of her initials on his fingers, y'all. They're saying that the actress shared a video of the moment she saw the tattoos and realized, honey, it was definitely a dedication to her. The moment, she said, the moment you find out your man has made his 17th tattoo, y'all, made his best birthday surprise, honey, for South Africa Wade World Tour 20. They were in Africa. He brought her to Africa for her birthday, and Ricky, he put a tattoo of her initials, y'all. But some people say, it's Gabrielle Union, G-U, so he leave it to be goo, so he could always just keep it,
What did it mean?
In case you add some more letters to it, in case they don't work out.
But anyway, she thought it was beautiful, honey. She thanked all her family, y'all, for traveling to Africa. They went to Tanzania, to Ghana, Namibia, and South Africa, y'all. So that's a very nice gift. They also visited, y'all, the Etosha National Park, and they said they got a chance to watch a herd of elephants, Ricky, hanging out together while bathing and playing in water.
I just like how you correctly pronounce Tanzania. You did that.
Oh, wow.
That's the elephant. So congratulations, honey, to Gabrielle, honey, and her 50th birthday and her tattoo, honey. That's the best thing a man could give a woman is a tattoo of that initial on their body. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Enigma. On the high end, you say Enigma.
You was doing so good. You did Tanzania so smooth.
I know.
What was the first one?
Yeah, it's okay.
Golly, can't win for losing, huh?
You was at the finish line,
You were on
brother.
a roll, Gary.
Oh, my goodness.
Maria, he failed at the
Fumbled at
finish
the
line.
2-yard line.
At the finish line, right there.
It's going to be all right. It's early. Enigma. On the high end, on the low, just say beautiful green. That's your color for today. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, Cardi B speaks and has something to say about her farewell to Takeoff. Coming up next, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
29 minutes before the top of the hour. Brittany Tech got the hot spot. Let's go.
What up, Rock T? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Ricky. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, we know what's happened to Takeoff, and they had his service, and it was a beautiful service. I'll talk to you about that in a few, but I want to start off with telling you what Cardi B said, and she started off saying, Takeoff, your untimely passing has brought a great deal of pain and sorrow to so many lives. The impact you had in this world was so considerable, and we have struggled to grasp this tragedy. She said, I'm heartbroken, but I'm grateful for all the precious memories we got to share while you were here with us. This has truly been a nightmare, and the pain is incomparable. The emptiness your brothers are feeling is unbearable, and I pray that you give Offset, Quavo, and your friends and family the strength to keep going as they are trying to cope with this loss. She said, I believe the angels send signs and beautiful dreams to loved ones to assure them that they're watching them and that they're okay. Send your mom some of those. She also appeared to kind of hint at a possible reunion of Migos, which also Media Takeout said that they've been hearing also. I just want to say that I did go to the service, and it was one of the most beautiful services I had ever been to. I mean, they had a structure in the middle of the stage at the State Farm Arena, and it looked to be like a rib cage. It was lit up, and it was like beautiful. It was like almost the stage was set for a performance, and it was nothing but roses everywhere from one side to another. They had a beautiful rocket ship made out of roses because, you know, he was Rocket Man. So it was really nice. It was really sad. I cried a whole lot like a baby because when you go to funerals, it just reminds you of everybody else too that you've lost and the person that's there. The casket was like chrome. It was beautiful, but it was so sad and heartbreaking. Justin Bieber, he was first to sing, and he got up there and he sat down and he just had his head down for a long time, and the piano was playing, and I instantly started crying from that because it was almost like the piano could get felt something like whoever played the piano while Justin Bieber was just sitting there with his head down. It was like you was connecting how hurt he was getting ready to try to sing a song, and then the piano was just, it was crazy. And then he started singing, and he sang so beautifully. I promise I felt Justin Bieber sing that good in his life. I mean, and he probably has. I don't listen to that much of his music, but you know, we kind of grew up on younger and stuff, but it was beautiful. You could tell that he really loved Takeoff. Drake spoke beautifully. Oh man, when Offset got up, it was rough. He was very, very emotional, and he just kept saying he was sorry, and he kept saying take, I'm sorry. And he prayed with everybody. You know, he had a beautiful prayer. Let's keep sending hugs and whatever we can to the family and his mother and his little sister spoke, and his little brother, and he was just everything to his family and friends. They say he told everybody he loved them all the time. So y'all, that's something that we should do. We should make sure we tell our loved ones we love them. Even if you got an issue with them, tomorrow is not promised. Maybe, you know, you should squash it if it's worth it to you, if it's important because people are leaving here, and it's just sad, and you don't get a chance to even say how you feel sometimes. So just try, y'all, to say how you feel about your loved ones and let them know how you feel. All right, y'all. We're gonna wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got Rock T's. Oh Lord, joke of the day. Rock T, is it gonna be funny?
Well, yeah. Let's go ahead and see put some laughter into this. Put some smiles on some people's faces. So yes, of course, it's gonna be funny.
Just try to make it funny this time so we can laugh. Okay?
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour, y'all. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
This is how funny this is about to be because they didn't even need no intro. It's Rock T's joke of the day.
Man, go on with the joke.
You're the only one laughing.
Y'all ready?
You ain't even said the joke yet.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, you set yourself up right now, boy. Come on.
3 friends stranded on a desert island find a magical lamp. Inside this lamp is a genie who agrees to grant each friend one wish. The first friend says, I want to go home. So the grant says, poof, sends the first friend home. Second friend says, I want to go home too. The genie says, poof, sends the second friend home. The third friend says, it's kind of lonely here. I sure wish my friends were back.
Yeah. Can we not have one that has such a long setup? Because I feel like it's so much time that I can't get back. Oh, were you? Oh, so you missed that. Yeah.
I fell asleep waiting for the income.
So they all came back.
Okay, Rocks. So, did your daughter play this weekend? Did Harvard play this weekend?
Oh, yeah.
How many points she scored?
They didn't play this weekend, dog.
Okay. When did they play again?
This Friday, coming up this Friday.
Okay, we'll be looking forward to that.
That girl be killing it, boy. And her dad. Yeah.
Yes, sir. But what about the joke?
Man. Hey, how's your wife doing? How's Crystal doing, man?
Crystal's beautiful.
Can we get her on the phone?
Oh, she's asleep right now, man.
Can we wake up and have her come pick you up?
What about the joke, man?
What joke? What joke?
The genie.
There was nothing. It was not a joke.
It ain't no.
Do you have an Uber account? Because you call one to come pick you up and take you somewhere.
I get what y'all say. That was funny, man.
Yep. Somebody take us out of here.
Yeah, you're consistent. You're consistently unfunny.
Consistently not funny.
Not funny.
Yeah.
Well, forget y'all. Maria,
That's funny.
what you going to be talking about next, Maria? Let's go, man.
Take out for Thanksgiving. Some people have decided not to cook at home this year. I'll tell you why coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Poof.
Thank you.
Again and again.
Good morning, Rock TZ. So, a writer for the New York Post claims that Thanksgiving at a restaurant might be the smart money move this year. Can this really be true? Have y'all ever in your lives ate out at a restaurant for like a big holiday, supposed to be like a family holiday? Thanksgiving.
I don't think I've ever done that.
Yeah.
I haven't.
I feel bad for people who have to do that. Like, where their family at?
Yeah.
My mom and dad
invite
would have
them
never
over.
had that.
Uh-huh. Well, they said that this is based on a report from Wells Fargo. The price of food in restaurants has only jumped about 6%. So I've noticed when I go out to restaurants, price is a little bit higher. But Thanksgiving foods, groceries related to Thanksgiving meals, up 15%.
Oh.
So they're saying this specifically from a money perspective. But I think that spending the extra money just to be with your family in a home, creating memories is worth the extra money.
Yeah, and everybody bringing a dish or something, and y'all making stuff. Just being together with your family is priceless.
Yeah, my friend said her family is catering food. I'm like, how do you cater food for
Well, yeah,
Thanksgiving?
we catering too now.
If you
we
got a lot of people, you got to feed.
We catering,
Yeah.
but my wife's mom is cooking some of her favorite dishes, and my aunt is cooking some of her favorite dishes, and we got somebody bringing another turkey. So, but we catering still to have all the extra stuff.
Honey. We can't afford that.
But if you feeding a whole lot of people, if you feeding 20 or 30 people,
I got
it
Chef
might make
Boudreaux.
sense. Yeah, it makes sense.
Well, it don't make sense. It makes sense to cook.
Okay, if you're cooking for 10 people, but if you're cooking for 30 people,
if
Right.
you're cooking for
You might
30,
need-
you cook.
Right.
We've always
The
cooked.
people catering are cooking.
We still cook. We just don't cook as much because then you be cooking for 3 days.
Yeah.
Y'all just lazy, honey.
Oh, we lazy.
Hey, I feel like cooking
That's
7
We
right.
want to
turkeys.
have all kind of dishes for everybody that comes over. So we are cooking, but we're going to have some
Gary,
catered
you
stuff
just-
What about y'all pies? Y'all
Old
cooking
school
them
is
pies?
setting your
cooking the
ways.
pies now?
Y'all baking your own
We
pie, but
baking
y'all
the pies.
catering all the other food.
Not all the other food, just some of the other food.
Gary,
For
what do
real?
you?
Like Ricky making me some dressing.
Yeah.
Me some mac and cheese.
Yeah, and Chef
some
Boudreaux
greens.
is making me some crab legs and some other stuff. You know,
I'm coming to your house.
Absolutely. I'm having. It's gonna be everything.
And I told my mom we just might eat a little roast, honey.
You ain't gonna just eat no
Oh,
roast.
oh
Shut up,
my
your
God.
mama ain't
That
having
sounds like
that.
a sad, lonely Thanksgiving.
No, because it doesn't make sense. My mom cooking all that food, and it's just maybe 3 of us may be
That's
home.
okay.
So I'm
Okay,
like,
but if it's
She's gonna give the rest of it to the less fortunate and people who didn't get to eat or people that want
you
to take
can't
it
give
home.
food to less fortunate no more because they'll sue you.
No, not
That's not
family and
true.
friends that you know. I'm not saying.
We gonna keep the positive vibes.
Yeah, Gary.
What you say? What you say,
That
man?
be her over there.
Well, keep the positive vibe then, honey.
Gary, what you be
But that's
cooking?
good.
What meal do you? What dish do you bring to your Thanksgiving?
My stomach.
Oh,
That's what I bring
Gary,
to the
do you know how to
Thanksgiving meal.
cook?
I know how to cook. I know how to cook goulash, and I know how to cook pork chops with cream of mushroom soup, corn, and wild rice.
I've never seen you cook. I've known you for 16 years. I've
Yeah.
never seen you cook
Yeah,
anything.
because
do
I
you have
don't
an
invite
apron?
strangers
Do you have
over.
an apron that you use when you cook?
No, I was listening to y'all talk the other day how y'all clean up after y'all cook. I can't clean up and cook.
You have to.
I can't. That's why I don't hardly cook.
You have to, because when you go over there and it's a cluttered mess, and you just can't.
No,
I
yeah,
just
I
can't
can't operate
function.
like that in the
right.
kitchen,
I need
yeah.
to be able to get to my stuff and not have stuff all in the sink.
Really?
Be clean as you go. Yeah.
Yeah, you might not want to eat Gary food because he don't change his sheets.
And he
don't.
used the same towel.
And he washes his face and his body
and
with the
with
same
same
rag.
towel.
Right.
Yeah, we gonna pass.
And don't eat next to him. Don't sit next to him when he's eating because he eat like a doggone.
First of all, we're not gonna gang up on Gary
That's
this
right,
morning.
real
That's what we
thing.
not gonna do,
Y'all
y'all.
sit Gary and left out the door, honey.
You the one that started the negative vibe.
Well, whatever you do for Thanksgiving, whether you eat at home or you have to go out to a restaurant, we hope it is blessed and that you enjoy your time with your friends.
Yes,
and
you
family.
can cook or
Exactly.
cater, whatever you like
Whatever
to do.
you like, whatever you
to
like.
make your Thanksgiving festive.
Yes.
Make it thankful.
Yes.
What draws should I wear today? Oh, what draws should I wear today? Should I wear my granny panties or should I wear a thong? What draws should I wear today? One more time. What draws should I wear today? Oh, what draws should I wear today? Wear my granny panties or should I wear a thong? Should I wear my granny panties or should I wear a thong? Should I wear my granny panties or should I wear a thong? What draw should I wear
Yeah.
Yes. Hallelujah.
Panties.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. Gary, baby.
Gary with the T, say it ain't so. You say Nicki Minaj about to be a billionaire?
Yes, Rocky. Oh, yeah. Good morning, Rocky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Nicki Minaj's husband, y'all, Mr. Kenneth Petit, honey, they say he has sued the state of New York, honey, according to MTO. They're saying, y'all, that the executive claims, y'all, that the state has unlawfully, honey, included him in a sex offender registry. Now, they're saying New York State, honey, the defendant is moving to dismiss as it argues that Petty had every opportunity to challenge his status previously. Now, recently, y'all, he faced in-home detention for failing to register in California. Now, according to the court documents received, honey, they're saying the court will begin oral arguments on January the 6th, 2023. Now, in the lawsuit, they're saying Mr. Petty claims that he never received notice, y'all, of a 2004 Sex Offender Registration Act hearing, which the defendant denies. Now, New York claims the court-certified transcript of this hearing is both an official judicial record and integral to plaintiff's complaint. Now, they're saying the plaintiff acknowledged his identity on the record, and his counsel stated that plaintiff did not contest his designation as a level 2 sex offender, y'all. Isn't that something, honey? Now, they say, but Nicky's husband claims, y'all, that someone forged his signature, y'all, that he was in jail at that time. Who could forge your signature on something this serious? I mean, I don't understand that.
He might have a case if he has proof, if he has the evidence.
Yeah, so you think Nicki could own New York then after they sue on the city?
I don't know about owning the city of New
think
York.
that's a
That's
long
a
shot.
lot of money right there.
Yeah, well, honey.
But
I mean,
if he's right, then he deserves his just due.
yeah, well, we gonna see, honey. Hopefully, all
Hopefully
goes
he
well.
got them receipts and he defend himself and
And
do what he
everything
need to
else.
do and everything be okay.
All right, then. We're moving on, honey. And other celebrity news, y'all. Drake and 21 Savage, y'all, they currently have the hottest, biggest hip-hop album of the year, Brad. But they're saying that album, honey, Her Loss, has a ton of hits on it, including a controversial song, Circo Loco, which some people saying, y'all, is that Meg Thee Stallion did. But now it's being reported, y'all, that another song, honey, on the album is drumming up controversy. Their song, the song Treacherous Twins, is being called a gay love song, y'all, on Twitter after fans and closest, y'all, baby, to the hip-hoppers' lyrics. Now, they're saying that the song is about the love that rappers 21 Savage and Drake shared. But they said the love seems to go a lot further than you hear in most rap songs. Now, folks across the black Twitter, y'all, are calling the lyrics, honey, gay, y'all. It's so sad. Now, they're saying a sample, honey, they're saying here's a sample of the lyrics uttered by 21 Savage. Who would you do the things we do for each other? Negro, no one. Would you die for me? Would you go at Negroes' necks like a tie for me? Do the time for a crime you didn't do for me, honey. And then they also said, here's Drake's lyrics. I want to tell you how I feel when I'm loaded. I will lay something down for you. I will clear a whole town for you. Spray the whole 100 round for you. Twisting all my fingers for my dog, honey. And everybody just went on and on to the break of dawn. Y'all.
His girl could be his dog, his homie, you know.
Yeah, I don't think they're singing. They're rapping to each other.
Right.
They're not.
My son played the song for me last night, and for somebody to say it's gay, they just reach. Everything is gay.
Yeah.
Putting too much syrup on a waffle is gay now. Everything is gay.
Yeah.
Everything is gay.
It's
and ain't nothing
What
gay.
makes them think they rapping to each other?
I know,
They're
'cause
not.
I don't know. They said they in love now.
Oh,
21
Yeah,
Savage.
they may be
But
in
if
love
they
with,
were, it
they're
would
in
be a
love with
cute
their
duet.
significant other. They're women.
Yeah, boy, you
They're
can't
in love with their women, or
Yeah.
this is about a woman. Them.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah,
What'd you say, Maria?
I thought Lotto was with 21 Savage. He could be very well rapping about her.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
They're rapping about
That's what
each
it
other's
was.
significant other.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just people reaching.
Is that what they doing? They
Yes,
reaching?
Yeah, they
please,
reach.
Gary.
Because I don't know what's gay and what's not, honey, since that's not part
I
of my...
do.
Right.
I'm looking at. No, never mind. Go ahead.
What'd you say, Maria?
Gary, go
Go ahead, Queen. You got it. Go ahead.
I know exactly.
So especially came when your son played it for you, you told you to play it to your friend. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is enigma. On the high end, you say enigma, and on the lunch, you say beautiful green. That's your color for today.
Oh, give it up for Gary with the two. Wake it up.
Yo, here we go. Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Get it together. Wake up.
Encourage each other and be productive.
Come on.
Early morning show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on.
Come on.
And just wake up.
Hi, this is LaShawn calling from Houston, Texas. Wake up, Chloe and Peyton and Jaquetta. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning, Sean Murray in Atlanta, Georgia. This is your father. Get up, wake up. It's time to go.
Hey, this is Wayne out of Cleveland. I want to wake up all my grandkids. Y'all have a blessed day.
This is Alvin Gamble Stone from Cincinnati, Ohio. Chrissy, get up. Marquise and Robert, let's get this money, y'all. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Wake up.
Hey, hi.
You listening on your radio.
Oh.
Gang of cities tuned in, lock in. What's yours? Cause we gon' let them know.
Let them know
Where you
then.
at, Portland? Wake up.
Let's
In
go.
Charlotte, wake up. In Raleigh, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Come on, Baltimore.
Wake up. In
BMO.
Nashville, wake up. In
Where you at?
Indianapolis, wake up.
Hey.
Wake up.
Appreciate that. Bringing it, Tad.
You welcome, Martise.
Ladies and gentlemen, our favorite grandmama, Miss Bernice Jenkins.
Good morning, Janie.
Yeah.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice
Yes.
Yes.
And be glad in it. Janie, how you feeling this morning?
I feel fine.
Me too. He woke me up this morning and slid me in my house shoes. Clean across the floor.
Yes. Clean.
Almost couldn't stop when I got in my house shoes. I hit the wall. Slid me fast, just me dizzy.
Floors.
Here's our church announcement this morning. Govern yourself.
Accordingly. All of it.
Govern yourself.
Accordingly.
Now, all cockeyed members are reminded that you can only park in a handicapped spot if you cockeyed in both eyes. Hey. And the parking lot security guard will check and see if he see you doing it. And he'll check because he cockeyed too. Now, Sister Velma Waters' son, Junior, is back on that crack pipe again and broke in the church after choir rehearsal last night. And the janitor caught him taking a whole bath in the baptismal pool.
No.
With a whole bottle of Mr. Bubble in the water. And he couldn't get him out of the pool because he was trying to fight a grown man that was buck naked and slicked up all up and slippery with Mr. Bubbles. So that was a man law violation. You can't fight nobody that's buck naked and got shampoo all over him.
Shampoo?
Shampoo, Mr. Bubble. What they call it? The Mr. Bubble
bath. Yeah,
Bubble bath. It was
Bubbles,
slick
Mr.
and
Bubbles.
yeah, he was slick and greasy and slimy and naked.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Yeah, that's not a comfortable fight right there. They got him on out of there. So, now we having a funeral on Saturday for our only white member.
Oh, wow.
God rest his soul, Billy McCoy. He passed away last Friday. He was only 37, and he was a little bit overweight. He at 5'1", 290 pounds.
What?
And he had severe back spasms, choking fits. But other than that, he was in good condition. He was in good health. And what took him out was he went out with his white cousins to do 100-foot bungee jump off a bridge. And didn't realize that it was a weight limit. So the family gonna save money and bury him in a flat screen TV box. Oh yeah, baby, he was pie. He was pie. He was pie. He went down there pretty fast. So everybody could take consideration of your weight before you go bungee jumping.
Okay.
I'm glad I didn't go because he invited me, Janie. Don't go bungee jumping, Janie. Don't do it. That concludes our church now. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right
now. All right.
All right, Black Tony, what up, man? We all at work. It's Monday. You said you was gonna be here. You ain't here still.
Actually, look, I had called or I had left a message. I had left a message on everybody's phone. So I told them that I was finna walk out the door, but I got to stay here for a little bit longer. I'm gonna try to make it over there in like another hour, but I got to stay here right now and protect my grandma and my great grandma.
Oh, you at your grandma's house?
Yeah. I got to protect them though, cause I'm the man of the house. You know what I'm saying? Cause my little nephew, you know, he ain't 10. He has. But look, Shouter.
What you protecting him from though?
Boy, it's drama over here. Boy, it's drama over here. You know, it always be drama in the hood, but somebody always trying to, you know, it's about they're trying to get revenge on my great grandmama right now.
Revenge on what? What your grandmama done did?
Yeah. It's a family of cockroaches that been staying in her house for some years. Oh, no. And she put that raid on one on last night. he had clammed up on the counter where she had made some pound cake because she get her cakes and stuff ready for her. He had clammed up though, finna get on her cake. She hit him with that raid, boy. Took him out, and now two of his brothers was waiting on him. I seen them.
Oh.
I seen them when I got up, and I know they some kin to her because they look just like him.
What, they some
For real. They look just like him. They both brown. They both, got legs and everything. I know it's his brother.
All cockroaches look like that, Tony.
Yeah, but every time I get up and put my clothes on, I'm finna get dressed. They clowned out the closet, and I know they waiting because they know if I leave, they're gonna be able to go in there and clamor her ear or something and kill her. So I can't leave my grandma.
Just step on them, man, and come on to work.
They keep running back in the closet because they know what they doing. These some ghetto roaches, so they know what they doing. These ain't no cockroaches will be out in the suburbs. These are ghetto roaches. They waiting on me to leave.
You making it sound like they're human, man.
One of them just got out of prison, I know. But look, while I'm waiting, because I got to wait probably for at least another hour. Look, just do one thing for Rocky.
What's that?
Can you ask Maria to send me some videos?
That ain't got nothing to do with nothing, Tony. Bye.
Everybody who rode in an ambulance, throw your hands up. If you rode in an ambulance car, everybody who rode in the ambulance car, everybody, everybody.
Gary, you ever rode in an ambulance car?
No, I haven't rode one yet. No time soon either, honey.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
It's Gary, baby. 5 minutes after the top of the hour. Gary, what is happening, man?
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Supermodel Chanel Iman, honey. Baby, they were talking about that birthday gift that she gave to her boyfriend, Devon Garcho. You know who he is, right, Rock T, Devon Garcho?
Unless you saying his name right?
Okay, let's spell it. Let's see if you know him. Godchaux. Devon, Davon.
Maybe Dan, is he
I think he played with the Patriots. It sounds like he played with the New England Patriots.
Well, he does.
The name sounds familiar.
Yeah,
okay.
He does, honey. Anyway,
like I've seen that name on the back of a jersey.
Yes, well, nevertheless, honey, that's Supermodel Iman's, honey, boyfriend. Well, for his birthday, baby, this girl gave him the cake of cakes, honey. She had a cake made after her cakes, honey, and she gave it to him. Yes, baby.
I like that.
Yes, she did. She peed for that, honey. So she gave him that for his birthday, honey, and they showed him, honey, just sampling and tasting the cakes, honey. He said it was delicious, and everybody was excited about it because they said she definitely had her cakes crafted, had that cake crafted just after her buttocks. But nevertheless, honey, she went through a turbulent divorce, y'all. Now she was dating Sterling Shepard. Now we know who he is, Rocky. He's a football player as well. So she left him, honey, to go with this one here because he dumped her. Sterling Shepard dumped her to date Evelyn Lozato's daughter, baby Miss Shanice Harrison, and she's a beautiful girl, honey. But it's amazing how these girls have these sports players for boyfriends. Don't one get the other one. And Miss Shanice, baby, honey, she's a very cute girl.
I'm still thinking about those cakes.
Yeah, I mean, you ought to have your wife to make some. Have y'all ever had anything done like that for y'all made, honey?
I think that's creative.
Very
Cakes
creative.
As a cake.
There's things I want to say right now, but
don't say
SEC.
Yeah, just don't.
Yeah, man, just express your feelings, Kay.
No. I'm gonna turn my mic off.
Yeah, honey, you're a comedian. Y'all can say anything. Well, honey, anyway, I think it's a good thing. I can't wait. I'm gonna get a mold of mine done soon, honey, and have them serve them as birthday cake gift, honey.
What flavor is it going to be?
I like Neapolitan, honey, chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla.
Get a little everything in that cake.
The cake will be Neapolitan?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
nice. Honey, so yes. And I'm going to have sour cream topping.
Oh, that's
sour
different.
Cream?
That's a weird combination.
Cheese?
Yeah, cream cheese.
Sour cream?
Thank you for that correction, Brad.
Gary, sour cream.
Yeah, cream
Moving on.
cheese.
Yeah.
But yes, honey, it's gonna be delicious. So, honey, y'all look forward to having some soon.
Moving on.
In other celebrity news, y'all, did anybody watch Saturday Night Live with Dave Chappelle? Y'all, he talked with Kanye West, Herschel Walker, and all the midterms on this past week. Did you say you watched it?
I saw bits and pieces of it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was very interesting, though, honey. I was surprised that he was able to still talk about that so soon. You know, all of the election just happened the other day, honey. He was
but it's live, so
yeah,
you know.
Yeah, so he was able to talk about that just recently. So it was interesting. Good luck.
He's like the last comedian still so bold to say those things.
The thing is, he can afford to do it because Chappelle really can't be canceled because he's not beholden to anybody. He doesn't have a show. He doesn't have endorsements. He doesn't have corporate relationships. He's his own guy, so he can kind of say what he wants to say.
Really? Well, congratulations to him, y'all. And in my final story, y'all, it's being reported, y'all, that slap survivor Chris Rock, y'all, is going to make history as the first comedian to perform live, honey, on Netflix.
Wait, what did you say?
Slap survivor.
Oh,
That's what they call him.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, they call him slap survivor, honey. So they're saying he's going to be the first comedian to perform live on Netflix for the streaming giant's first ever global streaming event.
That's nice.
That is. I said, girl, you know Chris Rock riding that slap, though, honey.
Yeah, I feel like he's getting a lot of looks after that.
Yes, honey, he is riding
And
that
he
slap.
wouldn't if that didn't happen, but it is definitely
catapulted.
Yeah,
yes, honey.
that's the exact word.
They're saying that Chris Rock is one of the most iconic and important comedic voices of our generation, said Robbie Praw, Netflix vice president of stand-up and comedy format. They're saying we're thrilled the entire world, honey, will be able to experience a live Chris Rock comedy event and be a part of Netflix history. This will be an unforgettable moment, and we're so honored that Chris is carrying this torch.
Is he the one that said, put it in my hand for 15 cents and I'm going to get you, sucker? Was that somebody
that was
else?
in, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think that was the right movie, was it?
Yeah.
Is that the right movie?
Yeah,
I'm going to get you sucker?
I'm going to get you, sucker. He was like, put it in my hand
much
for
for a
15
read?
cents.
That'd be $2.
He said something else.
For
I was
the
trying
Know
to
Your
make sure.
Movies comedian.
Yeah.
That's New Jack City.
Thank you. That's no.
But put it in my hand for 15 cents. I think that was I'm going to get you, sucker, right?
New Jack City. When,
was it?
When Pookie was hungry.
And
Chris
which one
Rock.
was-
Pookie
yeah.
was hungry.
I know
He was
he
like
was
just one
Pookie,
rib.
but I was.
I thought it was
I'm
on
getting my
Golden
crackheads,
Pond.
CB4.
Yeah.
One of them
This
movies.
place
James
crackhead
Bond
in
is
several
not
of them movies.
Oh, that's what I thought it was on one of them. Anyway, congratulations to Chris, baby, honey. It's good to get slapped, honey. Especially because you need to get slapped.
I know. I want somebody to come slap the hell out of me.
So you can move
Please.
your career, honey.
Any A-list actor out there listening, please come slap me.
Yes,
Please, I need
Lord,
it.
honey. Yes.
I could use a good slap.
So he can move his career, child.
Dang. Yeah, you already gave the color?
Oh, no.
The color of the day, though, Rock T, is Enigma. On the high end, you say Enigma, and on the low end, you say beautiful green, Rock T. That's the color of the day.
There it is. Give it up for Gary.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news.
It's what's trending now.
So a recent interview of a Houston couple has gone viral. Lynn and Nakia Price are the owners of the Turkey Leg Hut, a popular restaurant in Houston, Texas. They opened up. The demand for their tasty turkey legs quickly grew super fast, so they decided to open a restaurant. All right, after they
And in a recent interview,
Go ahead, Brett.
And in a recent interview with the Houston Chronicle, the couple shared what led them to create a dress code for their thriving business. Now, the dress code was implemented simply because in all the years they said we have been in business, we've never had to tell people how to act. But over the last few years, some of the attire guests chose to wear while eating at the restaurant slowly became an issue. Now, it had come to a point where you would have people coming in just wearing any and everything, and you can visibly see other customers bothered by what these people had on, in addition to twerking, Nakia said.
Ooh, that's when Lynn, a father himself, decided to establish and enforce a dress code, which was met with mostly positive and some negative feedback from customers. Some felt the establishment was bougie for requiring a dress code since they already came up off the community. And another guest wrote that people choose to support black business because of the discrimination they face at white establishments, and now they want to start a dress code.
So the question is it right to do the switch up and change the dress code after business becomes successful? Is it bougie or is it smart business? Listen, if it's my restaurant and this stuff is going on, there's nothing wrong with upgrading the presence of your restaurant. I mean, you're upgrading your business. Brad, what you think?
There's
Go
what's
ahead,
up, Brad?
go ahead.
No, there's
Okay.
absolutely nothing wrong with a dress code because I go to some restaurants in the great city of Atlanta, and it's ridiculous what some of these folks will wear in a restaurant with folks trying to eat. And you got folks with their butt cheeks all out.
You got to understand how some people might feel that they feel like they came up off of letting everything, and that's how we got comfortable coming in y'all restaurant, being able to dress how we wanted to, and now you want to add a dress code. So I see why some people are mad. They feel like you came up and your business got thriving off of letting us dress how we wanted to. Now you got in the game and made some money. Now you want to change.
But it's not
First of all,
go ahead.
The name of your business is Turkey Leg Hut. Okay, let's start there. The name of your business is Turkey Leg Hut. Okay, and you want a dress code. Okay, help me understand.
So you said it's not exactly a 5-star establishment.
Change the name. Okay.
Turkey Leg Cuisine.
Make it a little more sexy. Make it feel Turkey Leg Hunt. That makes me feel like boy shorts, bra.
You know what?
Carnival.
I get it.
Platinum.
When you put it like that,
know,
I get it.
Rainbow colored, hair.
Turkey Leg Cafe.
Yeah, like make it sexy.
It's hard to make turkey legs sexy though.
Or maybe you could just.
Well, no.
I don't know.
But they're not asking them to put a tuxedo on, Gary. I mean, what's the problem?
But
Gary?
what do they have to wear though?
Yeah, but the thing is, though, honey, you know, honey, how we could be sometimes as African as an American. You can't just change in the middle of the game. Like now, it was a guy had a restaurant in Port Arthur, honey, because we as African Americans sometimes, some of us, we like a shack. He had a shack for a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
When he decided to build a restaurant, honey, the point. They did not go to his nice luxury restaurant. I mean,
they was comfortable with the shack.
So maybe the Turkey Hut people or Turkey Leg people should have a shack for the people who want to go there and a nice a luxury restaurant for the people that want to go.
Another spot.
Yeah, keep one on the hood side and then go by the Galleria and open up your restaurant and maybe change the name to call it La Turk. Restaurant.
Yes, that's it.
Le Turkey.
Yes.
And give it a cute name, and then that means you gotta dress, with your
Turkey
fancy clothes.
Cafe.
But y'all know the main thing is that an outfit is not going to change a person's behavior.
That's right.
It's not going to change.
But like some restaurants out here, baby, they say you ain't coming in here with no tissue. You remember when what's his name got stopped? Dominique Wilkins, a multi-millionaire, baby. When he went to that restaurant, honey, in his nice shirt and whatever, they said, "Girl, you ain't coming up in here." Not in that.
And there's restaurants that make you put on a jacket.
Exactly.
A man got to wear a sport coat.
But when you do it to, especially with it being an African-American restaurant, and we get upset because, like, wait a minute, like Brad said, we got you here, now you want to change in the middle of the game. But, I mean, I'm for it, honey. I'm not mad at honey. Come here, look at this, because I'm scared when I go to restaurants and y'all twerking and carrying on and stuff like that. I went to a restaurant,
I don't
honey.
think you should twerk at restaurants unless they move all the chairs and it's time for it to turn into a club.
She said in the story that they was twerking, whatever.
Because they probably was playing twerking music.
Well, they shouldn't be
you
playing
have to
music.
control your
Right.
music.
Right, you have to
You play
put the
elevator
atmosphere.
music that you eating with,
True.
and don't be playing no twerking music. You can't twerk to an elevator song.
That is a good
True.
point.
I dare
Create
some
the
nice Kim
ambiance,
or the
create the
internet or
vibe in
something.
your restaurant,
Exactly.
and then you attract that certain kind. But shout out to Turkey Leg Hunt for having a successful business.
Yeah, because everybody love it, honey. My little
Yeah.
brother said it'd be wrapped around the corner, honey, to get up in
Wow.
there. Girl, yes, they stuffed them turkeys with all kind of stuff, honey.
Did we
Turkey
just
legs, honey.
we might have just mistakenly created a new name for this establishment. It's now could be
Le
called
Turk?
the
Yeah, Le Turk.
Twerky Leg Hut.
No,
All right,
Please, oh my God,
Stick
please.
with your
don't
jokes.
say we.
Go to commercial.
Don't
The
say
Rickey
we.
Smiley Morning
them
Show.
crickets at?
No more horrible jokes. No.
No, we got
the
a
joke
couple
of the day
phones.
is done.
We got a couple
no,
phone calls,
God.
Brad. Well, let's go to the phones, man. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Good morning. What y'all think?
These youngsters don't want to comply, be respectful. So, yeah, if you have to turn away some of these people to gather a better revenue of people, then go ahead and do that, Cut these people off that don't want to comply with the dress code ordinance. It's just sad, like I said, you walk in here and you get more than a turkey leg scene. That's what I'm talking about, like this.
I am all for dress codes and these
Somebody get
family
that man an asthma
establishments.
pump.
A lot of people come in there and after hours closed. So nobody granny and pawpaw and little kids need to be seeing booty cheeks and boobs while they trying to have a nice family dinner.
I think it's their business. They just trying to increase their revenue. That's all.
So keep the name Turkey Leg Hut and let them upgrade their establishment with the dress code, but keep the other establishment, we call that the Twerky Leg Hut.
Roxy, hush.
Why are you
gonna keep
insisting?
trying it.
Why are you pushing?
Yeah, you still trying. You said it twice.
Swing and a miss.
It was lame the first time.
Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus.
Twan 360.
Yeah, man. 14 minutes before the top of the hour. Twan, please help us fix it, Jesus.
Rock T, in this troubling episode of Fix It Jesus, a self-proclaimed pastor, Kobe Mitchell, out of Texas, he's making headlines this morning after several failed attempts to get his Alexa to play gospel music. Take a listen to this.
Alexa, play some gospel. Alexa, play Never Would Have Made It. See, the devil busy, y'all. Y'all see how the devil acting. Alexa, play some gospel. See, the devil busy. See, the devil won't act stupid. But I buy, ooh, he got time of my seat.
Oh, we need Jesus to fix it this morning. Somebody got to tell Kobe that it's Alexa.
Right.
He said it said Alexa.
She over there rolling her eyes like, you better call me by my name.
Okay.
I don't like that. I don't blame her. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't talk back to him either. I wouldn't play his
Alexa said, if you don't get your...
No.
Alexa say, I will not.
I will not.
Alexa, play Never Would Have Made It.
She said, no, sir.
Not this morning.
You see how she said never would have made it?
Never would have made it.
Never
but
would have.
I cannot do this with y'all. We need Jesus to fix it. If you got a situation that you need Jesus to fix, hit me up on my Facebook page. That's facebook.com/Twan360.
Appreciate that. Twiggity Twan. Man, we got the mix that stays in your head all day. Coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Alexa.
Finance, wealth, and growth. It's Money Mondays on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Man, so Friday was Takeoff's funeral, and we all know how difficult the last couple of weeks have been since he was killed. Times like this remind us how fragile life is and how important it is for all of us to have a will and to have all of our affairs in order. So we know it's a difficult topic, but we must talk about it. So our money expert, Janai Thornton, here to this morning to continue to teach us how to get all of our affairs in order. Welcome back, Janai. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
All right, so let's jump right into it, man. What is it? Can explain what a will is and who needs one?
You know, I know how difficult this topic is, but I'm happy that we're taking a moment to stop and pause and talk about it. So a will, just think about it. It's a legal document that gives instructions on things like who will be the guardian of our children, who are going to get our assets, like our house or our bank accounts. And it will give instructions on things like, do you want to be buried or cremated? But what a will really is, a will is a gift. It's an act of love, and it allows order during what we know to be a very, very difficult time. So for the people who need a will, if you have more children, you need a will. If you have adult kids with special needs, you need a will. If you have a blended family, you absolutely positively need a will. But if you have assets that you want to be very, very intentional about who you leave them to, and then, of course, for most of us, if you've got some people in your family, you know there's going to be some drama, you absolutely need a will to make sure we have some order.
Now, Janai, is it true that if someone dies without a will, the court will decide who gets custody of their children and who will inherit their assets?
Brad, yes. You know, and my mother always had that saying, keep them people out your business.
So it wouldn't automatically go to like your mother or your close next of kin or your husband or wife or something if you don't have a will?
But the court is going to decide that. And depending upon the state, it will determine your assets, who is going to get what. So if you don't want that drama, you know, if you don't want all of that, you have to make those decisions. Part of it's about money, but the court can be deciding who is going to raise your children, your kids. So you want to make those decisions yourself, because the person who is next in line may not be the person who you want to get the money, or they may not be the person you want to be raising your children. So you have to make those decisions yourself.
Yeah. And you know what? Good morning, Janai. This is Maria. You know, people think that the will is the only thing that's important, but there's also the healthcare directive. Can you talk about that and why that's important as well?
Maria, the healthcare directive is very important. And what that does is it's a document that you are making health decisions for yourself in the event that you can't. So if there's certain type of treatments that you don't want or that you do want, you get to decide that in advance. Maria, the healthcare directive is also important is because you're determining the people who make health decisions on your behalf if you can't. So whether it's just one or two people, but you're picking those people because, again, whoever's next in line may not be the person that you want to be making those decisions, or honestly, they may not be capable of making those type of decisions. They may not be good under pressure. So that healthcare directive helps take care of all of that.
So now, Janai, is that called a living will? Is there a difference between a living will and a healthcare will, the will that you're talking about?
Yeah, so I'm talking about the healthcare directive or the healthcare power of attorney. It has several different names based on the state that you may live in. And I'm glad that you brought that up because some of these documents based on the state, I live in Georgia, is typically referred to as a healthcare directive. But in your state, it could be called something slightly different. But yes, the terms are similar. The terms are different, but it typically all means the same thing.
So, Janai, if people think that they don't need an attorney or can't afford one or want to prepare a will themselves or a power of attorney or a healthcare directive that you're talking about, what websites can they check out?
Here are a few resources for you. So I did this event in Atlanta last week called Black Women Will, where we prepared 90 wills and healthcare directives for Black women for free. We did it for 90 women for free. So yes, it was a dope and amazing event. But please go to our website. It's called blackwomenwill.com, blackwomenwill.com. And we have a free estate planning playbook where you can download this information. Please don't be overwhelmed by it. It's about 14 pages, but it's going to help you and your family get organized and get your information together and resources on how to find attorneys and all of that. But if you're past that step and you know you want to go ahead and get your will done, but you don't want to hire a lawyer, you can check out websites like LegalZoom. Quicken has a product called Will Maker, and you can spend normally around between $100 and $300 to get those done. But if you have a blend, if you have significant assets, and I mean more than $250,000, that probably may not be the best option for you.
Yeah, and you know, there's many people who don't understand what certain words mean when talking about wills and estate planning. I just became aware of what an estate plan was maybe about 8 years ago. My husband and I got one, and when we got it back, it was like thick, like a telephone book. Executor, guardian,
crazy,
trust,
right?
all of these terms. Yeah, it's a lot. Can you talk about some of those terms that are included in an estate plan?
And Maria, I'm glad that you're bringing that up because the more familiar and the more comfortable we get with these words, the easier it is going to be for us to take care of our estate plan. You know, it's interesting. Can you believe 70% of Black people die without a will, regardless of income or assets? So 70% of us. And it has significant impact on how we transfer wealth. And wealth may be only a house, but that is wealth. So if we want to have a better control over how we transfer wealth and not start over each generation, we have to get these documents done. But you brought up one key word, which is important, executor or executrix, you'll hear. This is the person that's in charge of your will. This is a person that's picking to help carry out the wishes of your will. So it could be someone that you love, of course, but it also needs to be somebody who's very business-minded, who's good under pressure, that you could trust, but knows how to get business done. So that's a very important person that you want to pick. And, of course, guardian. We know what that guardian means. This is the person that is going to raise our children if we're not here, you know, or take care of our adult children who have special needs. So those are a couple terms we need to get familiar with and make those decisions.
That's amazing, Janai. As always, thank you for the helpful information that you always bring to our listeners. Real fast, man. If people just tuned in, they missed out the first part of this interview, how can people reach you and get more information about this?
If you need some help with your estate planning and you want our free estate planning playbook, please go to blackwomenwill.com. Again, blackwomenwill, WILL.com for our free resource. And have an amazing Monday, everybody.
There it is. Give
Thank
it up
you.
for Janai Thornton.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Tune in to Black Health 365 podcast, where we discuss healthcare disparities within the black community. Listen wherever you get your podcast. Maria Moore, what up?
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, everyone. Here's your Monday morning news. Democrats are projected to maintain their narrow Senate majority after victories in close contests in Nevada and Arizona. The Senate contest between Herschel Walker and Senator Raphael Warnock in Georgia is headed to a December 6th runoff. Speaking of politics, Trump advisor Jason Miller said in a podcast appearance that the former president, Donald Trump, will announce his 2024 presidential campaign at an event tomorrow. In other news, President Joe Biden met Chinese leader Xi Jinping face-to-face this morning for their first in-person encounter since Biden took office. The candid and in-depth exchange of views lasted for about 3 hours. China says it supports peace talks on Ukraine, and both leaders reiterated their agreement that a nuclear war should never be fought. Lastly, an active manhunt unfolding at the University of Virginia in Charlottesville on Monday morning canceled classes as law enforcement searches in and around the grounds for student shooting suspect Christopher Darnell Jones Jr. UVA police say 3 people were killed and 2 others were injured in the shooting. Further details were not immediately available. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in news. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Well, there's only a few things to talk about this morning. Let's recap some of these football games starting off in the NFL. How about them Dallas Cowboys fans? They sad. Super Dave, I know you're a Dallas Cowboy fan. You sad because you let the Green Bay Packers come back and beat you guys. Y'all had that game won. Cowboys had the game won. They lost it in overtime, 31-28. Aaron Rodgers reminded everybody that he is back-to-back MVP. Miami Dolphins rolled past the Cleveland Browns. How about the Dolphins 7-3? And the Minnesota Vikings beat the Buffalo Bills in overtime. Minnesota is quietly 8-1 on the season. Tom Brady gets another victory. That's 2 in a row. Tampa Bay beats Seattle. And there's only really one football game to talk about in college football, and that is number 4 ranked TCU Horned Frogs beat the number 18th ranked Texas Longhorns over the weekend. TCU was 10-0. They went out. They in the playoffs. It is what it is. I'm rooting for the Horned Frogs. The Washington Commanders, formerly the Redskins, we all know that they could possibly be sold real soon. Front runners is Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos and Jay-Z. The team will cost roughly $7 billion. And speaking of the Washington Commanders, they will be featured tonight on Monday Night Football, where they will face the undefeated Philadelphia Eagles. This could be one of those games for the Eagles. I got Eagles winning the game, but it still could be a watch out. It could be closer than what you think. Everybody's thinking it's going to be a blowout, so we're going to see what happens. That's my quick sports report. Follow me on social media at Rock T Holla.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
Holla at what?
Did it pass out?
It's the BR18.
You ever just
What happened? What happened? Are you okay? Are you okay?
You ever swallow and go through down the wrong pipe?
You did. I think Gary can relate to that.
Oh, dang. I just violated a man law, didn't I?
No, you didn't. It was
Just go ahead and just hush.
What happened? What happened?
Go ahead, Brad.
He was thinking about last
I'm
night.
drowned in here, Brad. Go.
Careful when you swallow, bro.
Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and this is the Hot Spot. Where we bring you music, movies, and more. Lord have mercy. You all right,
I gotta say it like that.
Right.
Come on, it's the Hot Spot.
Yeah, the Hot Spot.
Yeah, he must have been buying.
All right, y'all. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever broke records at the domestic box office over the weekend, bringing in $180 million. The highly anticipated The sequel took the title for the best opening in the month of November, beating The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, which held the record for 9 years. Black Panther Wakanda Forever is also the third highest grossing film during the pandemic era, behind Spider-Man No Way Home at $260.1 million and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness at $187.4 million until Avatar, The Way of Water arrives in December, according to Deadline. I saw a premiere for Avatar. It's going to be so good. And last night I saw Wakanda. OMG, y'all. It is so good. I don't want to tell y'all nothing about it, but it is so good.
Almost 3 hours.
They gave Chadwick his flowers, and it is beautiful.
Yeah.
It is so good, y'all. Please go see it if you haven't seen it. It's an amazing movie, and it's an amazing farewell to Chadwick Boseman. All right, y'all, during the open monologue on Saturday Night Live, our boy Dave Chappelle spoke on the controversy surrounding Kanye West and Kyrie Irving. He began his monologue saying,
"Before I start tonight, I just wanted to read a brief statement that I prepared. I denounce anti-Semitism in all its forms. And I stand with my friends in the Jewish community. And that, Kanye, is how you buy yourself some time."
Oh, my God.
A year ago, I'd seen him on a podcast called Drink Champs. The rappers that I loved, and they all had their gold chains and stuff on. Kanye said, "Millionaires wear chains." They said, "What?" He said, "I'm a billionaire. Billionaires don't wear their money on their body." I tucked my chain and I said, "Oh, snap." My first Netflix special, what did I say? I said, I don't want a sneaker deal, because the minute I say something that makes those people mad, they're going to take my sneakers away. And the whole crowd, ha, 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 ha. But now you see Kanye walking around L.A. barefoot with his chain out.
Lord have mercy. Paparazzi ran into Kanye West, and he had a lot to say. He said, "I can say whatever I want and not go to jail. They can't control me. You know what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce, but they can't control me. You see, ain't no name I won't name. It's up. I don't care who you are. God is the only person I serve."
Is he dropping names? What?
He just said God done it. So.
Yes, he did.
Oh, wow.
He said what yes, he did. All right, y'all, let me just let y'all know this news. There was a third man arrested for the murder of Young Dolph back in September. There was a Memphis rapper, Lotto Cash Desto. She was a female rapper, and she was shot and killed while sitting in her SUV in Houston on a Houston street. Well, now her father has been arrested in the murder of Young Dolph. It's crazy, yeah. The indictment lists the victims as Dolph, whose name was Adolph Thornton Jr., and Marcus Thornton. Just a week shy of a year of his anniversary of his death, this person, Govan, is the third person to be indicted on the murder charges. The DA also told WREG that he couldn't go into details about the evidence in this case. We asked if more arrests could be expected, but that was a question Leroy said he couldn't comment on at the time. But yeah, this person is the father of the young lady that got killed. So it's
that's
just
confusing. And it's just a lot,
confusing.
and none of it makes sense.
And they're saying that her getting killed was a retaliation on Young Dolph or something. And so they killed somebody's daughter.
And what did any of that
She
solve?
had nothing to
What
do
did
with
any of that
anything.
solve?
I'm
Nothing.
just so sick of it. Sick of all the, all the killings. Y'all, come on. Can we do something better than killings and robbings? Because last but not least, Nas's Calabasas home was robbed by two thieves. Now, law enforcement said that the people broke in around 8:30 on Saturday night. The thieves smashed the rear door and was able to enter his home. Nas's team was alerted of what was happening through the Ring camera. I think Nas has a stake in the Ring camera. I think he's one of the owners in it or something like that. Yeah. As they were leaving, Nas's crew saw the thieves and called the cops to the scene. Nas wasn't home at the time. He was in New York promoting his new album, King's Disease 3.
Don't nobody buy a dog no more?
I just want people...
Just buy a dog. Let it run around the house while you ain't there.
Throw him a piece of meat to her and let him get poisoned. And then
Not if he trained. If he trained, they ain't going for that.
You don't think if somebody
I wouldn't take my chance.
If somebody throw your dog a steak, there's poison in the middle, and your dog probably gonna eat that steak, huh?
If I'm the robber, I ain't taking that
dog.
chance. When I see the dog, I'm turning around. I ain't gonna take a chance.
If you want to get in that person's house that bad, you might just shoot that dog. And then that's more pain than the person who's the homeowner. Lord have mercy.
Just stop robbing folks. How about
Stop
that?
robbing folks and killing people. My goodness, I'm sick of doing these stories about the same thing. People getting shot, people getting killed, people's houses getting robbed. Lord, can we all just get along?
No.
All right, y'all. We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. In the words of Gary, let's just all pray, y'all. Let's pray and try to get along.
Song
and tell
of the
your
day
loved
tomorrow
ones,
going to be self-destruction. We need to
Yeah.
bring that back.
Okay.
Message.
Self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. Hey, self-destruct. Yeah. Funky fresh dressed to impress, ready to party. Money in your pocket, time to move your body.
Yeah.
To get inside, you pay the whole $10. Scotch tape with a razor blade tape to your collar. Leave the guns in, the crack in, the knives alone. Hey, MC lights on the microphone.
Come on.
Rush and then push it, snatch and tax it. I cram to understand. It's the
Come on.
Hey.
Hey.
Come on. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, y'all. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. Hey, you headed for self-destruction.
The Rickey Smiley, baby.
With one of the